are crying. We are crying.
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians.
Annexation like it, brother, apartheid is a crime against humanity.
Today, na Tuesday, number 25 day for this month for January 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Pass King. The Ambazonian Defense Forces in the great state of Bui, the Bui Brigade, honors General Ebube. Major General Ebube was the second in command of the Ambazonian Defense Forces Bui Brigade. He died in an ambush of the Cameroon military in a safe house where he was having a rest. Yesterday, Country Sunday, Monday the 24th, was the official day for all the ADF soldiers to pay him his last respect. In the soldiers that were there to pay his respect, we also have one of the visitor, the General Maddock of the Bui Unity Warrior, who was also in attendance to pay his respect to the ADF General in full glory of the ADF soldiers in Gendrin. The War Council will release video footages of the ceremony of paying the last respect to General Ebube. General Ebube was a lawyer, soldier, a great leader, a man of the people who have greatly mobilized the people of Gendrin and keep them as one in a patriotic spirit under the flag of Ambazonia. He is a great loss. His legacy will live on. His second in command have been appointed by the War Council and the Defense Chief General Benedictwa to be the colonel and commander of the ADF barracks in Gendrin. Colonel Labista II is now officially the replacement of General Ebube, and he had taken command after the fall of Ebube, and now he has been appointed as the commander of the ADF barracks in Gendrin. As we pledge our allegiance to our hero, General Ebube, and commit ourselves to complete the journey that he started for us. His sacrifices will not be in vain, and for 1,000 generations, Ambazonia shall sing praises to his name for the wonderful job he has done selflessly for our people and our nation. We will forever repay his children and the generation that comes after him to show gratitude for a nation that is grateful for the soldiers that have paid the ultimate sacrifices for the freedom of our homeland.
Attention! 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 Somebody! Attention! Somebody! Attention! Respect! Down! Respect! Down! Respect! Down! Attention! Soldier!
Over 800 soldiers of the ADF Bui Brigade was in attendance, and a huge population came out as well to pay their last respect to our general. While for La Republique, over 5 people didn't die as people then begin jam as they try for run for La Republique their stadium, for that new stadium where they build and where they call them Olembe. One of the dead them now one of their magistrate for the Supreme Court way here from Ambazonia. A lot of people they die for La Republique. Even when people they need to attack them, the people they be die as they be go watch this football where it then become a shame as they carry the football competition in the backdrop of a genocidal war where it go on for inside Ambazonia. La Republique be the thing, say you go get money for this cup. It then turn out for being a cup, one of the only cup where even get ticket them for enter for day, it then become useless. Most big sponsor, the way they run the sponsor African Cup of nations for ages. None of them no sponsor this one. Would you see say now even Bitcoin, very small, insignificant company them for Africa, no be the big Bitcoin, they be sponsor them for day, and the copy no be transmitted all over the world as they always celebrate joy for football. But it then become na a competition where they report them each time they talk about the war and the genocide for inside La République, for inside Ambazonia where they go. Still for La République du Cameroon, big fire it don't come out again for some their quarter where they call them say a source where it don't burn some big building for day. He also it don't kill people them. The big building, they go on fire. It will be in a big place where people they can't chop money for day. This one it do come less than 24 hours since 15 people them also then die as with fire burns them for inside a big nightclub where they for inside La République du Cameroon for inside Bastos for Yaounde. That fire it will kill a top Cameroon military official. There is a big anticipation for an economic blood cloth for Cameroon as they don't spend all this money for this Nations Cup forget propaganda victory where it no go last for more than 1 week. The strength of La République du Cameroon, the French government, it don't lose total control for Africa. As we don't see how Mali, it don't cut relationship with France. Mali, it will be one of those countries where the French government they use their military as mercenaries then for fight their war across Africa. It will also be one of the places where they stock resources them for day. This it come as we Chad also it can be almost at the brink for collapse as Drebe they be supported from Libya. They enter for Chad for take over the country. It can be in a place where the French government it then they lost control for day. The Algerian government recently they be reject the request for the French government for be capable for use Algerian forces them across Africa. Today we wake up for very good news. Say the army too for Burkina Faso it then take over their country and it be set for cut relationship with France.
Notamment ceux de l'Union africaine et de la CEDEAO, à faire preuve de compréhension et à soutenir notre peuple dans ces dures épreuves. Les engagements internationaux du Burkina Faso seront tenus.
The end of France is coming near. The France is tend towards the European Union for tie their economy for the with capital where they don't stock them for Africa. This it give good hope for victory for Ambazonia as France it been the main power where the back La République. The economic interest for Africa, the days are gone. France need for begin prepare back for leave Africa and Cameroon go follow suit for abandon their colony for inside Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians, the War Council it rule out the in implementation for the vision will be get them for this year 2022 and will get more challenges and more places them for reinforce them. So we'll get a very crucial fundraiser where you go to come up this Saturday 29 of this year 2022. This fundraiser it will be hosted by the South African mission of the Ambazonia Governing Council. Our patriots in South Africa are called to mobilize, and all Ambazonia across the globe, we are called to mobilize and donate towards this fundraiser. I cannot stress it enough, but I'm appealing to everybody who listens to me particularly to make sure, please, if you have never donated, please donate for this one. If you be the put na $1, put $2. If you be the put na 1,000, you know be the ever think say if you put $10,000, please put that money. We need the contribution. We need for reinforce our country for make sure say programs the way operation will be slated after this Nations Cup. It could kick in full gear. Places the world need for reinforce them. We will reinforce them. And if we tell una all say we need the money now more than ever. So I appeal personally, me, Capo Daniel, Sense Pass King, anti-kidnapping czar for this particular fundraiser. And for the people for Bamenda, I the one just there when I say we go come for the key issue for kidnapping for ransom. I know say a lot of people they don't debate me, quarter heads and the way they don't debate me, we address them. I want me gonna be assured say the president of the governing council is aware, the war council is aware. We don't get a series of meetings some observed by the CDN with other our partners, with the 7 Qatars and the Qui Force. Yesterday I get a very good meeting with Sama Thomas, and we will follow up with the previous meeting the one we didn't get them with the general them for our partners them also where them be involved for these cases. Make our population for Bamenda make them be rest assured. Say leadership it do everything for make sure say kidnapping for ransom is stopped despite the spike we don't get them in the beginning, the end of December and the most part of January. So last year we succeed for cut them for over 80%. You don't get the spike again. We don't acknowledge them. Say the spike, you don't come back, but we go bring them down to 0. That is our goal, and that is my job as the anti-kidnapping czar. And we will address the issue publicly as well. So not just one meeting it remain. The meeting with the 7 Qatar, and the meeting we don't get the meeting with them already, and the broader meeting didn't happen. But one more meeting still remain before we go address this issue. And we also know say the international partners and be also concerned about this issue, and the international media then be concerned. But we don't be reassured, we don't reassure them. May they know say this is challenges, and this does not define the conduct of our war and our soldiers for the most part. But it will be handled appropriately. So God bless you all. Have a good day.
Oma for line, soldier mean stand for line. La maintain line.
Capo Daniel signing off.